All right, class, happy Friday. Let's take a reading test. We're going to divide it into 3 different sections. Okay, remember, we're working this week on our how do we make people feel welcome. Well, the title of our first story is Welcome to a New School. Before we get started, however, I'd like to turn to the last page and see what our essay is going to be about. It's about time you start writing your own essays. This is a section where I hope your parents know you're skipping your essays. You lose 10 points when you don't do the essay. The last few I've written for you should be easy A pluses, and 9 of you skipped it last week. You got zeros, which is like 4 Fs. It's really hard to fix a 0%. So this week's your chance. Welcome to a new school and Sadie says hello are written from different points of view. Explain how each point of view shows the character's thoughts and feelings. Support your answer with clear text evidence. Now you can pick one or the other. And you're going to say whether it's in first person or third person. If it's in first person, it's always going to be I and my and me and mine and I know how I feel. The third person is a little bit harder. It'd be he or she or they, and it's going to be talking how somebody else is thinking or feeling. So obviously, if it's in first person, you can know how they're feeling real easily. Third person, you got to be a little bit more covert. One of them's one and one's the other. I'm going to find out whichever one's first person, and that's the one that I'm going to do. Here we go. Welcome to a new school. We gave it away already. The first one's in first person. I looked around at the other kids in the room. We were all members of a new student welcoming committee. Each member of the group was once a new kid at school. We knew what the first few days in a strange place were like. Then Miss Campos walked in. She is the advisor of the committee. I listened as Mrs. Campos said, I'm so excited to see all of you here and to hear your ideas. Welcoming new students to our school is a very important responsibility. Who wants to share the first idea? A few kids raised their hand and Miss Campos called on them. I think we should assign new students a buddy, Leah offered. The buddy could be a new kid's guide. Then Jordan added the buddy could sit with the new kid at lunch because it's scary to eat alone. I thought back to my first day of school. I remembered how nervous I felt. Boom, we just found out how he felt. I thought back, I felt nervous. I entered the lunchroom cautiously because I was afraid that I'd have to sit by myself. Boy, we're learning how this kid felt. We still haven't figured out his name yet. I told Jordan that his ideas were really good. Then I said, I have another idea. We could give the new kid a tour of the building. It would have to be before school because the halls are too busy during the day. I beamed with pleasure when Miss Campos says, I really like your idea, Suwan. Now we know our main character's name because the teacher called him by name. We would have to ask the principal for permission to have the students in the building before school starts, but I'm confident that he will like the idea. I know he wants the new students to feel comfortable. Then Mrs. Campos asked us for other ideas. Hunter shared his. When I was a new student, I saw a lot of kids wearing shirts with the school's name on them. They wore them on the school spirit day. I didn't have a shirt like that, and I felt really left out. I think we should give the school shirts to new students. I liked Hunter's idea, but wondered how we would get the money to pay for the shirts. So here he's wondering. Mrs. Campos said, I will talk to the school parents group. They might be able to donate shirts for the new students. After hearing these fabulous ideas, I was really glad that I had volunteered to join this group. We had some wonderful ideas about how to help new students feel welcome. I know we had it in the bag. That sounds like an idiom, right? Now, all we had to decide was where to start. Okay, so these students got together. They used to be new students. Now they're accustomed to the school, and they want to help other kids out. Let's take a look at our first 10 questions. Who was the narrator of the passage? Was it Hunter, Jordan, Mrs. Campos, or Suwan? You should have your answer key that you're putting your answers on. Make sure that you have your name at the top. Okay? Number 2, read the following sentence from the passage. We were all members of a new student welcoming committee. Each member of the group was once a new kid at the school. What does committee mean in the sentence above? Does that mean group, kid, member, or student? Now remember, this week we're working on context clues, and the answer is right inside of there. It's in the context clues. So reread it if you have to find out what committee means. Number 3, read the following sentence from the passage. We had some wonderful ideas about how to help new students feel welcome. I knew we had it in the bag. What does the idiom "had it in the bag" mean in the sentence above? Was it easy to fold? Sure of success? Unable to complete? Willing to try anything? We got this game in the bag. What does that mean? Number 4. The point of view of this passage shows the reader reasons Suwon. Now, which is true of Suwon here in this sentence? We got to know how she or he felt. Loved her old, it's a she. Loves her old school. That means the school that she's no longer at. Was nervous at lunch. Came to a new school and did not like her new school. The point of view shows the reader reasons Suwon. Number 5. Read the sentence from the passage. I beamed with pleasure when Miss Campos said, I really like that idea, Suwon. We would have to ask the principal for permission to have students in the building before school starts, but I am confident that he will like the idea. What does permission mean in the sentence above? Does it mean to allow, to mention, to prevent, or to surprise? Principal will give us permission. What does it mean to have permission? Number 6. Read the sentence from the passage. But I am confident that he will like the idea. I know he wants new students to feel comfortable. What does confident mean in the sentence? Confined, comfortable, satisfied, or sure? Now, just because comfortable was in here, I want to cross that one off for you. That confident does not mean comfortable. It's going to be one of those other ones. Number 7. What text evidence shows why Suwon thinks the group will understand how new students feel? All the students in the group were kind. That's true, but maybe that's not the answer to our question. They saw a video about how new students feel. Every student in the group was once a new student, and most of the students in the group make friends easily. Number 8. If the passages were written from Miss Campos' point of view, the reader would know. So remember, the point of view shows how you feel and think. So which is one of these things that Miss Campos could feel or think? If the parent group would pay for the new shirts, if Leah wants to be a new student buddy, which idea Miss Campos likes best? Sounds like something she would think. How Jordan feels about Miss Campos. Now, if it was from Jordan's point of view, you know how he feels about Miss Campos. So that one's completely out. Number 9. How does Suwon feel when Miss Campos likes her idea? Embarrassed, nervous, proud, surprised. That one's pretty easy as well. How would you feel if somebody really liked your hard work? And number 10. Read the following sentence from the passage. After hearing these fabulous ideas, I was really glad that I had volunteered to join this group. We had some wonderful ideas about how to help new students feel welcome. What does fabulous mean in the sentence above? Does that mean artistic? Does it mean horrible? Does it mean interesting? Or does it mean terrific? Fabulous. All right, you guys are 1/3 of the way. We'll pause this video, pull up a new one, take a little break in between, and let's rock this reading test.